My onboard functions are operating at full
Hi, this is
capacity.
Bill Monaghan, and I'm at the Mechanist Lair after about a week of working in another settlement. Um,
I'm
I
afraid
stopped
I'm
here to
not
look
able to
because
extract any useful
whenever I'm
data
at the
from these
Mechanist
robots,
Lair, the
sir.
robots I have living here
Let's look
all
around
just
for
kind of
robots and
hang out
components.
chatting
I
together
wouldn't
up
mind
here.
an
This
upgrade.
one,
Everything
the
seems
scary
to
This
looking one,
unit is ready to serve.
he
Actually, I'll be
is
back
the
later.
guard for the front
Understood.
door. He works these guard posts, but the other ones are supposed to be working recycling stations I have scattered around. I have one here and
Anomaly in your programming.
well, two others
Perhaps you should have
up
them
above.
purged.
And it made me wonder if they were actually doing any
Perhaps if more
recycling. Well,
robots possessed
I
my
can now
mercy,
test that
however,
idea
we
because
wouldn't be forced to destroy
before I
them.
left here the last time, I had completely emptied out the workshop. All the items had run through the recycler and gone into the conveyor storage, which is over here. And from there, I've been unloading it, the materials, and taking it to other settlements to be used in new construction. So, yeah, this is interesting. I forget which mod I put in, but it kind of removes the workshop's name and puts that error string in there, but it still works. But check it out. Yeah, they have been scavenging. I'm carrying about 477 pounds of stuff. If I grab all that stuff, now up to 520 pounds of stuff. So what is that? About 27, roughly 47 pounds of junk they've gathered in about a week. One of the reasons I'm here is to drop off some other junk that I've picked up wandering the Commonwealth. Let me do that right now. One of the things I've been getting a lot of is items with fiberglass. I guess maybe because I'm doing a lot of making a lot of ballistic weave armored street clothes for my settlers. I'm running out of fiberglass a lot, aluminum too. So spent much of my time basically gathering materials. Okay, there. So I had just dropped about 90 pounds of stuff into the recycler. I'm gonna run it. Some of the items I didn't put in there, you'll notice some of the things like the lit cigarettes and the preserved cigarette packs I like to use to decorate. The things are already broken down to their constituent materials, the gears and screws and that. I don't run through the recycler. It doesn't hurt them, but it just wastes time because they're already recycled. Hey, so while that's running, I am going to build another robot. I've got
I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
another door here
See you again, sir.
with oh, here, not an unassigned
It's a pleasure to serve you.
recycling station. I've got oh, he just threw it away. Let me rebuild that. Yeah, you'll notice I've got a mod that allows you to build scavenger stations, food resources, water resources at the Mechanist Lair. It allows you to build water resources, but you still can't do it. There's no place to drop a well through the floor here. So still not really a human-friendly settlement, but that's all right. I'm going to populate it with robots. I'm going to build kind of a Mr. Handy-ish style one, if I have enough materials. No, you lack the requirements to build an automatron. Still can't do it. Alright, well... Well, anyway, now I know that my robots... What is that? Deathblood. Oh, hey, let me get a robot tracking job from Isabel. Tell you what, one nice thing about her missions is a lot of
Isabel,
times...
are you tracking any more of your rogue bots?
Yes, I can. I mean, I am. I'll locate one for you.
Yes, please.
I'm not picking up a signal from any of my bots right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean you found them all.
Nah, maybe it's too soon, but I just wiped out some robots. But they'll be attacking settlers, and if you can save the settlers, they can get killed by the robots. But if you save them, they will... You can have the opportunity to get them to join your settlements. So... That's a nice way to gain new settlers and rescue distressed citizens of the Commonwealth. This thing might run quite a while. shut it down. I can't get back up here from here. I have to jump back to the ground.
I must
A pleasure to see you again.
noises I'm currently.
Also, while I'm at this end of the Commonwealth, I've been away from the Boston airport for about a week, and I'm sure there are new settlers there, and I want to go assign them to jobs.
Regarding
We
life
pull junk off the
must be
recycler, and then I'll head there. Yeah, one thing I need to do here is put in one of those mats that moves your spawn point, because yeah, at the Boston airport you spawn like a block and a half away from your actual settlement. Well, there's only one unassigned settler. Well, that means some of them have probably taken farming jobs, and I may not need them all to farm. So that'll produce, I think I have enough crops for 18 food. I've only got 12 settlers, so I can reassign one of the farmers and find whoever the unassigned person is. I've got a few, a couple shops that still don't have settlers working them. I also don't even think I have a scavenger station. Let me look real quick. Be back here. Okay, I've got one, and it's not assigned. So let's get somebody working that. This is one of the new guys. Hard to say for sure. I don't have great equipment for these settlers. Let's put him to work at the scavenger station, which I just ran past. Here we go.
Sure.
See if I can outfit him any better.
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
Well, you know, one thing, I've been adding ballistic weave to the armored street clothes you can get from Tinker Tom at the railroad, and I thought it would just make it that much better. It doesn't. All it does, he puts in a ballistic weave 1, so when I modify those, I just end up with ballistic weave mod in my inventory, and all I do is replace it. So that's been kind of a waste of time. I won't be doing that anymore. Let's get him dressed. Take this back. His flannel shirt and jeans, I'll recycle those. Do you have any glasses for him?
Oh, if you
He
ain't
said-
been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Now I gotta find the settler who isn't working.
If you work, you eat. It's
Here she
simple as
is.
that. I'm new here. Did you have anything you wanted me to do?
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
And I'll put her to work at the open shops. So there's only 2 left. Weapons, armor. I tend to buy armor more than I buy weapons, if I buy anything. I usually don't spend my caps, that's why I have so many. Alright, now they're all chopped up. We got 15 beds, 12 settlers, so I just gotta kind of watch the counter. I got room for 3 more settlers here, so I'm gonna leave. There's a recruitment beacon. You can kind of see it behind the middle windmill. It's turned on, so let it draw some more settlers. Meanwhile, I want to show you my new settlement. It's totally new to me. I never knew you could build at this Egret Tours Marina. At first I didn't think much of the settlement, but it is a nice settlement. It's huge. It's got a nice little waterfront lineup. Worked on it extensively. You'll see too, I think it might be one of the negative results of using a mod called spring cleaning. It allows you to clean up a lot of the litter and weeds and brambles that you're ordinarily not able to clean up in the vanilla game. But it also kind of makes it difficult to build inside interiors of existing structures. So, and I like doing that. So, because I don't know if it's because if it just comes this way, but there's a settler already living here, and she asks you to not mess with her stuff, and it's easy for me to not mess with her stuff because look, I can't, even if I wanted to.
just in case.
I can't place items on the floor. They'll sink through. So anyway, yep, so I do leave her space alone. Let's sit a moment, let the sun come up. Or you'll be able to see a little better. But here's her area. I did take her workstation and move it. This building's already here. There's a big marina building here. We've got a big water pump inside. Scrapped a lot of the stuff inside of here. I did set up a little apartment for myself. It's on up here. Yeah, and that's one of the complications, because I can't build in her area. I had to build this kind of elaborate catwalk to get up to the roof of her building. But I've got my own little setup started back here. There's my desk, chem station, coffee station, vodka station, a couple sitting areas, my bed. Yeah, I'm going to put my workshop items up here. But yeah, you get a nice view from up here. I've got windmills at the ends of those two outer piers. Oh, and then obviously, well, there's 3 windmills right here. So I think that's all my power, which runs a couple missile turrets, and that's about it, really. Oh, and a recruiting beacon. Got dorms set up here, or a barracks, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and there's another. I've got the farm. There's arable land here. Also on the other side of Daisy's building is another gardenable plot. But there's a few beds back in here too. This can't remove. One thing I'm trying to do is make sure all my settlers have a place to poop, and so got a outhouse out here. There's the recruiter beacon on. It's kind of complicated getting around here because of all the boat slips, but over here I turned this old diner into a bar. She works it. Got a couple places for patrons to sit. Haven't seen much sitting around because I don't have any settlers here yet. There's just 5 of them. And there's still, look at this, there's still plenty of room. I've got this build limit extended, which increases by 3 times again the buildable space of a settlement. So I've got room to do other things. Just don't know what I want to do yet, but there's plenty of room for building over here. Yeah, put junk fence all around the land side perimeter of the building. Yeah, so you could farm this area too. There's that catwalk thingy. Oh, and I've got
Thanks for taking the time.
the other trade stations all set up along this little concourse here. That's it. I think this will be a nice place to hang out. Like I said, I've got my own apartment up above. This might be a nice place to hang out in the evening if the settlers come out here to drink and socialize. Don't got much more to do here but wait for settlers to arrive. And so I'll probably go somewhere else. I've been kind of came by here on purpose. I'd never been here before, although it was marked on my map, and I'd seen other people's videos where it's settleable, so I wanted to find it and settle it. So I've done that. There's another, I can't remember the name of it. There's a construction site in the middle of a swamp, which this playthrough I haven't discovered yet. So while I'm on this side of town, I might look for that. Might move north up near Oberlin Station and find the wreck alien ship. But yeah, finished the main quest a long time ago, all the downloadable content quests, but there's still plenty I haven't done. So I'm going to go fiddle with that now. But thanks for watching.